It's the Vibe Show. 97.9 Catch and Vibe.
All right. Y'all already know what time it is. The Vibe Show 97.9. Man, bringing you yet another exclusive. What the day is? Today, what, Thursday? Man, tomorrow, Friday. And guess what? I'm bringing y'all another exclusive tonight. Now, this one right here, I'm telling you, work is being put in, bangers everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Big things popping. Y'all already know how I do it though on the Vibe Show, man. Y'all know it's got to be exclusive. If it's not exclusive, you can't come on here, man. Seriously, we bring you nothing but the hottest people in the game. And this one right here is definitely a hot one. Definitely one to look out for because she's killing the game right now. Rising star. Finna blow the top off the roof, man. It's going down. I'm talking about the one, the only AB. Oh, let's get the queen in here. Let's get her go. And we're back just like that. Y'all gotta forgive us. Back with the one and only, my special guest, AB. We are in the building right now. I think we got the best possible connection that we could possibly get right now. So y'all work with us. Thank you so much, my special guest, AB.
Yes. It just started like literally pouring rain in Miami right now. Like, I think that's why it's acting up so much.
Wow. So let me ask you something. Now, you've been in the game for a little minute now. You've been sizzling. Now, I gotta ask you this. Was it always has it always been music for you, or you were doing other things and got inspired and influenced by music later on down the line?
Music was always for sure my number one ever since I was like a little kid. Like, I'd always be into music first.
Right.
And then I was like 12ish. Like, I just was in LA doing music, and I was like, oh, maybe I should audition for a movie, da 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 da. And then I got cast in a feature film, and then that's like the only thing I ever did. And then the rest has just been straight up music since then.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that's what I'm saying. Now some of your influences, because your music is really, really dope. And I hear a lot of different influences in there as well as your own style.
Yeah.
What were some of your music influences, artists that influence you?
So, like growing up in Miami, like it's a lot of Latin culture, it's a lot of like rap, it's a lot of hip hop, it's just a lot of flavor like all around. So
Right.
I listening to like everything, from classic to reggaeton, like everything, like literally everything. So like growing up like that, it just like flourished because like I'm just like subconsciously inspired by my childhood. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, especially Miami. I mean,
Yeah.
the music scene down there is just like insane. It's
It's
so many different
yeah,
flavors, you know what I mean? How could you not be influenced to do music, coming up in
yeah,
Miami?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. People be sleeping on it. I'm like, no, you don't understand. The music scene is fire
Right.
down.
Right. It really, really is. But the culture alone is just it's
Yes.
so much influence down there,
Yeah.
on all different levels. You know what I think? I think because it's so dope down there because it's so multicultural down there. You know what I
That.
mean? It's so many different people from all walks of life there. That's
Yeah.
why I love when I come there because it's so multicultural. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like there we like everybody comes from everywhere. Everybody's like has their own style, has their own flavor, but like it's all just like a melting pot. Like I love it.
Right. Now, with that being said, I want to talk about how did at what point did you decide to make a career out of creating music and becoming an artist? Because everybody has that desire, or I think want to be an entertainer in some type of way or whatever. But for some people, it's so far fetched for them. You're like, well, that's like a dream that probably will never come true. But with you, it's coming true. At what point though would you say that you was like, you know what, hey, I want to do this as a career?
So that's a really good question, because ever since I was like 5 years old, I just knew that it was like the most important thing in my life. And like that was just everything, just like drove me from that. It was all about music, always about performing all the time, just like personally, my choices. And I just used to like see everybody and like see how they were working, seeing how they were moving. And I was like, I just want to do music the rest of my life. Like, I can't picture myself in an office. I can't picture myself boring. Like, hell no. Like,
Right,
that's not for me, right? So I was like, how can I like just keep on grinding, keep on working hard? And then when I was like 13, like after taking a few trips to LA, like I had only been to LA like maybe twice, Um
right,
I just got hooked up with the right people, like went into the studio a few times, and then like the rest was history. Like I dropped my first song, and then I just kept on dropping and like making new videos and like all of that. And
right,
honestly,
right,
like good people around you is half the battle. And
right.
just consistent and
Because
working hard.
I was going to ask you that too. With being young, being beautiful, those things. A lot of people can skate in the game, with just having that right there alone. Half talent, more beauty and body. But
Mhm.
with you, you're really talented
Thank
and
you.
beautiful. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
Yeah.
So and like you said, with surrounding yourself around the right people, what are some other ways that you are kind of protecting yourself? Because the entertainment business can be really, really wicked.
Yeah, for sure. You mean like being taken advantage of by like
Basically, yeah, yeah.
myself?
Being so young in the game.
Like I always make sure I roll up with like my friends. Like I like people who will look out for me, people who will like ride for me. So like I always roll up. I never roll up alone someplace. Like no matter where I go out, like I'm 10 deep. You know what I mean? And
Right.
like people know what's up. Like if you try me, like it's not gonna end good. Like don't try me.
Not good.
Don't be a don't be like, hey, what's up? Like I'm trying to no 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 no. Like my work is my work. Like my playtime. Like I don't mix them. And like everybody who fucks with me like knows that. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right. That's
Because
dope.
you
Now,
have to be
um, your first right, right. With now how when you're writing and creating music, what's like AB's method when creating? Like that's a fan question. They want to know like what's a session with
you know
AB
what?
like?
Like it either goes one of two ways, right? So either like I'll be with a producer and I'll be like, I want to hear your beats, like I want to see what I fuck with about you, and then I want to like make it my own. And so once they play something that I like, oh, I really like this, like I really vibe to this, then I'll just go in the studio and like I'll go in the booth and just like do it all like in there like 30 minutes or like some longer.
Really?
Like I'll do it, I'll come back to it the next day, but usually like fast. Like if I get a vibe, if I get a feel, like I'm in it. You know what I mean?
Right, 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 right. Definitely. I definitely know what you mean.
Like the other way it could go is like, okay, this is what I'm feeling. Like I have this new song, like I'm gonna drop 3 new songs like very soon. Like I've been working so hard in quarantine, like just like always like
Right,
you know. And so like with this one song I'm gonna drop, I was like I wanted the Latin flavor, like I really wanted it in there. Like I really wanted a song I would fuck with in Miami. And
right,
so I went in the studio and I was like, this is what I want. Like, let's make this today. And then I was like, no, I want the 808s to hit harder. I want the kicks. Like, I was very like particular. And then like it
right,
was kind of like I formed, you know? Yeah.
right, right.
And
That's
then I just like read it and like wrote it. And like so the night before I go into any session, I'll just
right,
like pull all these ideas out my mind and just like write down like random stuff, like all my bad bitches, like rolling up, like just like all these random ideas I have in my head. And
right.
then I can pull from them if they're like in any blank spaces. But I never want things to be stale. Like I never want there to be like something from 4 years ago that I use today because that's just like stale to me, you know? I wouldn't eat food that's 4 years old.
Right, right, right. Absolutely. Now, that's interesting that you said that because I was going to ask you the process with picking beats out because it's so important when selecting tracks. Um, you know what I mean? Like you want something that's going to because nowadays, if you got a good hook and you got a good beat, people are ready to go. They're gonna vibe to it, and then hopefully you're talking about something super dope, but you can kind of skate and get away nowadays with having a nice beat and a nice hook that's real catchy. How important is it to you um to create a body of work? Is it important to you to create a body of work, or is it important to you to just create hot singles?
So that's a really good question because like I have like two different feelings on that. But back to like that other thing that you said about like nowadays, like the hooks, like I think that that's where like we have to shift the music. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a good hook and I love writing a good hook and just like a like scathing through the verses. But like, I want to make sure it's
Right,
quality. Like, I don't use my stuff like 4 years ago that I don't fuck with, but that don't mean that if I drop a single today, I want to fuck with it still in 4 years. You know what I mean?
right,
Like I
right, right,
want it to be like authentic and genuine and like can last, like longevity. Like I want my kids to listen to it and be like, okay, you know. So like when I get older, I don't have no kids except for my baby, like my but um
right.
but wait, what was the question you asked about the oh
No, I
about
would just,
yes, a body of work.
yeah, yeah,
Definitely create a body of work, but I feel like I'm going through so many different phases right now, like in life. Like my life is just moving so quickly that I'm really into the singles, you know. And so like these next 3 singles are like a little body of work for me, and like these
right,
next videos are like a little teeny one. And then once I'm kind of more like in a headspace where like I'm like I have so much that I just want to like you know, that would be
right,
a different story. But for now, singles.
right. Got you. When it comes down to your outfits and your brand,
Yeah.
I noticed that you have your own unique style,
Thank you.
and I think that is really dope because no lie, I'm just when I got this when this came across my desk, I went and did some research on you, and because I don't just bring anybody on the show,
Yeah. Of course.
um and I researched you, and I was like, yo, I really checked out your music, and I checked out how people rocking with you, your fans, and and I could hear the quality and the time and effort that was put in on the joints that you put together. I think that it's really dope, and what I really like too. I really like your style. I think you're doing something different. Now, how important is the fashion aspect of it when it comes down to connecting it with your brand.
Yeah,
Because I'm noticing, like, you really, really put a lot into your look as well.
for sure. Um, I just love fashion on its own. So, like in the past, I worked with like some designers and like what's it called, stylists. And you know
Right.
what? Like them just really got it. Like none of them were like, "Oh, I just get you and like I can dress you and like I love what I'm wearing." Like I fucking hated it. Like it sucked.
Right.
Then I was just like, fuck it. Like, why am I even with this person? Like, I can just do it on my own. Like, and I
Right.
know it's how I like it. I know it's going to be how I want it. So then I just started doing it on my own. And like, I love it. Like, I love it. And it's like my fans get to connect with like all different parts of my life. Like, my music, number one, my like, fashion life, number two, you know, my merch, number three,
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
life, like my inner circle, like my whole gang, like they get to really like connect with me as a whole. So it's really cool. So like I have like my style and like my fashion is like up there. Like it's up there with my top
Yeah.
priority, you know?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Now, another fan question here. They want to know, and this fan question comes from Brazil,
Oh.
and they want to know, as far as a guy having a chance
Yeah.
with you, do you rather have? I mean, could a regular? I guess what he's trying to say is, could a regular hardworking guy have an opportunity, or you rather date celebrities?
No. It's like so much drama dating celebrities, honestly. Like I rather date like a regular guy because like you know what? When I'm done with work at the end of the day, like when I'm done with tour, when I'm done with this, like I just want somebody like who loves me and who really appreciates me and who really cares about me, you know? And
Right.
that is great that you have a career, you don't, you know, whatever. As long as you're passionate about something, like I fuck with you. You know, whatever you're passionate about. You don't have to be famous or nothing. You don't have to really like I got you. You know, if we're in
Right.
it
Right.
together. So yeah, for
That's
sure.
dope. I gotta clap it up on that. That was a dope answer. Dope answer. You know, because I've had celebs on here who it's kind of like all over the place
Right.
with different answers. That's why I like when those answers come up, because it really says a lot about. I don't think it defines the person, but it, because everybody's entitled to their preference and what they like or whatever. But I think that it does have significance to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and I thought that was interesting how you like to disconnect from the entertainment world,
Of
and I think do you think that that helps you to decompress by disconnecting from it when you're not doing it? Because you got some people who just celebrityed out. They just, it's 24 hours just celebrity. You know what I mean? Like, how do you balance it?
You know, but I can't. Like sometimes when it just gets too much, like I'll just go to the mountains, like I'll go hike for a week. Like I'll just go and do like some random ass shit for like a week and then just come back because I'm like I need to be like mentally stable and like balance, you know?
Right.
I can't create all the time because I'd go crazy. Like I can create most of the time, but like once a week, one week out the year, like I need to just literally be nowhere and around nothing.
Right. Right. Absolutely. You know, I think that that's dope.
It makes my music better. It makes my look better. It just like is like a reset, you know? Yeah. And it's also
Yeah.
longevity. Like if I was just I work 24/7, 7, 7, 7, 7. And so like I just need like a small amount of time so I can keep on working 24/7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
Yeah.
right, absolutely. Let me ask you this: when it comes down, because I know that life has changed for you. It's not the same. You're not normal. As bad as you may want to be, a normal person, you're not. You're an entertainer. You're a celebrity, and you're building your fame. Um, has how much has things changed for you as far as because popularity is there, people know you, and like I said, you're doing your thing. um the normalcy kind of changes for you. How different is it now, though, with you being in the entertainment business, actually just going out somewhere?
Like going out, yeah, it's a lot more crazy. Like honestly, like I usually just like stay at home and then like I'll go out sometimes. Like I go out for coffee every day. I go out to
Right,
eat a lot. I'm always in the airport, but it's like a lot different than it was. But I love it.
right,
Also, I love meeting my fans. Like going on tour was the most it's like the most fun time for me, honestly, because I get to literally connect all around the world with people who I talk to like on the internet for like years. You know what I mean? Like they'll be my fans for years and then they're like, "Oh my god,
right,
I'm coming to the
right,
show." Like they just get so excited and like so I get so excited. So it's like the most fun time for me. Yeah.
right,
Love it.
right. I definitely, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. um what would you say is, well, I gotta ask you this before I ask you that. Now, with coronavirus and everything going on, of course, it has changed things, I'm pretty sure. And the beginning of 2020, I'm pretty sure you had a lot of plans, a lot of dates arranged and set.
Yes.
um with things changing, how have you been maintaining to keep your brand out there in front and in the light, with
Yeah.
not being able to actually do a lot of things physically, as far as doing physical appearances?
Well, like I'm a hard worker. Like I think like when I'm not working, like literally when I'm sleeping, I'll be like somebody else is working harder than me. Like I gotta go, I gotta work, I gotta do that, I gotta do something.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know
like
what?
that too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'd be like during quarantine, I'm like I gotta get in the studio, I gotta shoot more videos. Like I gotta go to Miami, I gotta shoot more videos. So
Right,
like literally, that's just what I've been doing. Like okay, you have a live concert on the internet. I'm there. I'm there. I'll shoot a whole fucking video. Like I'm there. So like I just take everything and I just run with it. So I've just been saying super, super busy. Obviously super safe. Like you wanna know a funny story? So when did we fly to Miami? Like
yes.
2 weeks ago. So we flew here 2 weeks ago and we're gonna do 3 videos down here. And then I shot one video like I don't know a couple of days ago, and my mouth was hurting like really bad. And I was just like, Ashley, you're like overreacting. Just like finish the fucking video, like get through it, like go, go, go. And I was like, nah, this is hurting way too bad. So we were gonna shoot another video the next day, and I was like, nah, like I gotta go to the
Right.
doctor. And they were like, your wisdom teeth have been so infected this whole week. Like, you need to get them out right now. I was like, no, no, no. Can I just like wait a couple more? And they were
Right.
like, no, like they literally need to come out right now. We're putting you under for surgery. And I was like, fuck, like, what am I gonna do? And you know what? Like, how many days ago was that? 3 days ago, I got my wisdom teeth out. And I shot 2 more videos while they were like still healing.
What?
Yeah, like I'm just like a fiend because I love what I do every day. So that's what I mean. Like the week of decompression, like I
Right,
need because like I just be 24/7.
right, right. How, what's like how important is connecting with your fans? How important is that to you? Because you know online, a lot of people, a lot of people, once they reach a certain level of success,
Hmm.
they don't connect with their fans, and I just, I feel like you should never lose the essence of the beginning of people actually, supporting and getting you where you are right now. And
Exactly.
do you
Yes.
still
So like my
answer your fans
like
when they respond, when they do messages?
like I talk to them 24/7. Like 24/7 I am like literally having a conversation with them because like you said, like they literally got me where I am today. If they didn't fuck with me, I'd still be living like I don't know,
Right,
God knows where, going to school, working a really shitty job. Like I would be nowhere without them.
right,
So every single day, like I go out of my way. Like if they're like, "Oh, I live in this random country. Like I love your merch though, but like we can't get it here." Like I will find a way to get it to you, and you don't have to pay for it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like I
right,
go out of my way for them because they go out of their way for me. Like they'll spend their monthly earning on like a concert ticket. So like that's
right.
like a huge thing for them. So like why wouldn't I go a huge thing for from me? You know? I really fuck
Yeah,
with like they're my everything. Hands down, they're my everything. And I think that's
right,
why people stick with me so long and I think that's why people fuck with me so much is just because I truly like deeply love them. You know what I mean?
right, right. I
Yeah.
like that. I love that. Now let me ask you this. Um, you know, with Corona, how I would like to get like your thoughts on it. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on in the world right now. I know with being an entertainer, at the same time, I know that you're connected to reality and what's going on outside of the entertainment world. Um, I would like to get your thoughts on coronavirus, all of this, all of the protests and everything that's going on, just the climate that we're living in right now.
You know what? Like I think that this time has been insane like pertaining to corona, but I think that this is the time that we actually need in our country to grow and to be better and to have conversations and actually to understand the issues that we have and understand how to awareness
Right,
and how to fix it. I don't think it's all going to be fixed within like this generation, but as long as we're having the conversations and we're aware, like we need to be there. We need to be present. We need to love each other. We need to not spread hate. We need to like we're a country of immigrants. Like we need to understand where we come from and where we need
right,
to go. Like we have a long way to grow as people, as a population, so I
right,
think it like starts with the conversations that you're having in your own house, like that conversations that you're having with your own friends, you know and understanding different people's perspective and like what's their mindset and how to actually like bring it to reality so that we can all grow, because
mm,
if we're not doing that, then like fuck, then we're fucked. You know what I mean?
right,
We're just gonna
right,
be backward. We're just gonna be, you know, it's just gonna be a bad society. So I think that as long as we're doing that and as long as we're growing on the daily, personally, are making sure our friends and our family are growing and understanding and doing their part. You know what I mean? Raising
right,
awareness social media, like raising awareness through um fuck, I don't know, donate, like go out there. If like
right.
obviously be safe if you go and protest. Um but we really need to like get ourselves in check because this is the time to do it and this is the time to grow.
Absolutely, I definitely agree with you on that. 1,000 on that response and that answer. Now I want to talk about your new single.
Yeah.
And the joint with Lil Beezy. Like how did that come about?
Um so I was in the studio in LA and I was like, "Oh my god, this song is so fire. Like I need to have somebody dope on it." And he like literally came like straight to mind because I really love his music. Um and and we've
Right.
been like chilling, like we're chill. And so I got in contact with him and I was like, I know this is like, I don't know if you want to do this or not, but I have this song, you know? And so, like,
Yeah.
okay, but like, I gotta hear the song. Like, I gotta fuck with the song. If I don't fuck with the song, then I'm not gonna fuck with it, you know? So I was like, all right, I'll send you the
Right. Right.
song. So I sent him the song, and like literally an hour later, he came back with his verse, and I was like, yes, like,
Wow.
um,
Wow. That's dope.
it was so fire. Like I love his work. And then for the video, I flew to Dallas, and sorry, my school is like for the video, I flew to Dallas and we shot the video there. I worked with this director I've been wanting to work with for a really, really, really long time, and he actually directed like a lot of Yella's videos in the past.
Right.
So it was so fire. Like we got to hang out, we got to link, like because all our schedules be so crazy, so you don't get all the time to do that. So we had so much fun though, and like I rock with him. So
Now, this is the part that I have a problem with, though. Now, and the song again is amazing, but the
thank
problem that I have with it, AB, is I don't have the damn song. Why don't I have the song in rotation on my station? I don't get that.
you don't get what?
I don't have the song.
You don't have the song?
If I had the song, I would have it in rotation. I would have been having it in rotation all this time. I don't know why I don't have the song in my email.
Come on. Oh my god. I'm gonna have somebody
No,
send you a fucking song. I'm gonna get you that
thank
song.
you.
Yeah.
I will have the song in
I'll
rotate
send
in
you
heavy
the song myself.
rotation.
I'll say,
I'll
somebody
have it
send this guy the song. Wait,
right.
I
I'll
didn't
have
even
it in
check
heavy
that.
rotation. I didn't understand. I was like, yo, like this song is fire. Why don't I have it in rotation? Like, that's crazy. I would have blasted that thing out. You know what I mean? I got to get that. And the video as well. I'll get the video link and I'll put it in the spotlight advertisement section, and we'll
Yes.
get that juiced up. I need that. Come
It's
on.
on like all platforms like YouTube, iTunes. The song is on Spotify, Amazon Music, like everything you can get music on. I swear I'm there. Wait,
It's on
yeah,
every
every platform.
platform. It's literally on every platform, and I am super super geeked up about this joint. It's hot, man. Like for real, it's really a dope. And the collaboration with you and Yellow was just great. It was just great, no doubt, no doubt. Now, I gotta ask you too, because your family, man, you got a major support system. Your family supports you 1,000. How important is having support and people that's in your crew that's coming up with you? How important is it that everybody plays their part and plays their position? How important is loyalty to AB?
You know what? It's the number one thing for me. Like, family to me doesn't necessarily mean blood. Like, all the people I consider my family, except for my mom, my blood mom, like, they're not blood related to me.
Right.
And you know what? Like, you have to keep the good people around you. Like, you know who's good. You know the good people. You know the ones who are looking out for you. You know the ones who are going to ride for you. You know that. You know? And I stick with my people. Like, if you're my people, I stick with you. I will ride for you. I will support you. I will back you up. And I expect the same
Right.
thing. And my people, like, they're the best people. Like, I can't even front. Like,
Yeah.
they're the best.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that I think that it's a dope feeling though to
yeah,
have amazing people around you who
yeah,
actually can see your vision. Because I think like at the beginning phase of an artist's career, at the very beginning of the building process, I think one of the biggest challenges is to get other people to see your vision and believe in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like because it's hard when you got people around you that don't really have vision. So it's like they don't really see because you are visionary and you're like in
yeah,
2030 right now with the things that you could see, but everybody can't see that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So trying to get people like, yo, like I'm telling you, this is gonna blow. Man, you got it. You know what I mean? It's just like trying to get people to actually support and feel you
yeah,
seems to be like one of the hardest jobs in the world to get people to support you, but you are managing to thrive even in the urban market. I just think that it's dope because your music is so universal. Was that always the target for you to just create universal music and not black and white music?
mm, you know what? I think it just happened naturally. Like, I'm a very universal person. Like, you should
Right,
see, like, my whole group of people. Like, we are the most diverse,
right,
like,
right,
people everywhere. We come from everywhere. Like, we got
right,
everything. What you want, we got it. And
right,
so,
right, right,
like, it just happened because we'll all be in the studio. Like, I bring my family, like my whole team and everybody around me 24/7. So
right.
if everybody likes it, I know it's good. So it just kind of happened naturally. I wasn't like, oh, I'm going for this market, I'm going for that market. No.
Right, right, right. That's dope. That's
Thank-
dope. If you could give any inspiring artists that's trying to get in this business or thinking about getting into this business, um, if you could give them some advice,
Yeah.
what would that be from everything that you've learned from the beginning of your career up into this very moment right now doing this interview? What would you tell them?
I would tell them a few things. Firstly, you have to love music more than you love anything in this whole world. You always have to put music first, no matter what. Music and your family and God. Obviously, for me, God, I don't know what your beliefs are, but music and family and God, to me, you have to put first 100%. And if you don't put them first, you're going to fail.
Right,
Also, keeping the wrong people around you is gonna fuck you. Like, everybody keeps the wrong people around them, and then they're like somewhere, like nobody's looking out for them. Like, don't do that. Like, know who
right,
your friends are and know who they're not, because that's half of it. And also, don't let people take advantage of you. Like, even when you're young, even when you're a woman, even when you're not how they want you to be, don't listen, because if you're different, they're gonna hate you. And then they're gonna be the first ones who are gonna be like, oh, can I come to the concert? Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do that? And it's like, no,
right.
anybody take advantage of you. I don't care if it's like a girl. I don't care if it's financially. I don't care if it's I don't know. There's so many ways that you can take advantage of people, but don't let anybody do it, because it's not going to get you anywhere. They're lying, and they're going to be the first ones who are going to come back.
Absolutely, absolutely. How do you because I mean, like I said, you are definitely heading towards the stars. majorly talented. You're so talented on so many different levels. Um, you know, now this whole myth of the Illuminati. This is a fan question.
Yeah.
The whole myth of the Illuminati. I know you've probably heard it before you got in the game. All of these myths and hand gestures and the whole nine or whatever. And now you're in the entertainment business. What are your thoughts on it, or if you've thought about it at all, or been approached by anybody or anything?
I don't really haven't really thought about it, to be honest. But I think it's all cap. I think that I think it's cap. I think it's like one of those things that like, oh, it's cool to believe in, but like I think it's cap.
Right, right. I got you on that. Good
Yeah.
response. Now, what can we look forward to in the future? Are we going to get any movies? Are we going to get a book? What can we look forward to in the future from AB?
Okay, well, I don't have this in the works, but I want to do a jewelry line. I want to do a nail line because I do my nails myself. I do my
Oh,
nails.
that's dope.
Yeah, I do my nails myself, so I definitely want to do a nail line, and a jewelry line, and I want to do like hair extensions and stuff, and a clothing
Right.
line. I'll have and a sneaker line. Duh, of course. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Line with Starbucks because I love coffee. Maybe a line with water because I love water. So if you got that, hit me up. I'm ready for the plots. I'm ready for the plans. But besides that, music. Like I told you, I just shot 3 videos here. Like one's a freestyle, one's like a Latin vibe, one's for my bad bitches to turn to. So
Right.
I got you. Like I got you with the new music. One is kind of like about the
For
election.
real.
Like it's kind of
Oh
about
wow.
it's kind of about voting. Like we all gotta go and vote. And
Right.
what else? Yeah, I have a lot of music dropping this year, so I got you on that.
Man, make sure that I'm on that media list. Make sure the Vibe Show is on that media list when you're making your media runs. That way, I'll have all of the stuff first, and I'll have that stuff put out there. We
Yeah,
need to be in the AB. Come on,
SAB baby.
man. Now, also too, any are we going to get any collaborations? I know we got Yellow Beezy. Any other collaborations or anybody that you would love to collaborate with that you haven't yet?
Oh, I really want to collaborate with The Weeknd. I really want to collaborate with Mulatto. I really want to collaborate with Tay Money, and I really want to collaborate with Saweetie. So anybody that can hook me up, hook me up. But I do have I have some collaborations in the works for these new songs. I just haven't. You know what? Like I just finished the video like for them like last night at 4 a.m. So like I'm gonna work on collaborations this week. Like all it's gonna take is a text, you know. So I
Exactly.
got
Exactly.
the collaboration.
Right. Now, I need to. We need to get some of that merch out here. Now, where could we get the merch? I need some of that merch to promote.
Well, yeah, just I'll hook you up with my manager and we'll get you hooked up because I'm too busy creating to worry about that. But I got you with my manager.
Exactly.
I'll for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You can
Now,
get it at abofficial.com. You can also go to my Instagram and swipe up to the merch page, like swipe up from the merch story. Or, yeah, go to my website, abofficial.com. And it's all there.
let's do some shout outs. You want to shout out anybody? You want to shout out your team, your crew, family, fans, anybody you want to shout out? Let's shout them out right now.
Shout out my mama and shout out God.
Mama. Who else we gonna shout out?
My dog Cherry.
And who else? Because I want you got to get your crew, because you got an amazing crew. You want to shout out some people from your crew?
Yes. Shout out Lisa. Shout out Z. Shout out Desi. Shout out Slim. Shout out. That's it.
They're gonna be like, man, you ain't shout my name out, man. That's messed up, man.
For real though, shout out Keisha. Rest in peace, Keisha. Shout out Keisha.
Rest in peace, Keisha. All right. Now let's put those social platforms out there one more time, and anything else that we need to plug in, let's go ahead on and plug that in now so they can get connected.
Follow me everywhere at Ashley Brinton, ASHLEYBRINTON. Oh, and I think that my TikTok is AB official, or Ashley Brinton is AB. I don't know. If you just go to my Instagram at Ashley Brinton and swipe up from all my stories, I'll be there. And follow me on TikTok because they keep on banning all my stuff.
Also, too, I got a quick fan question just came in. Email just came in. They want to know how did you? Well, I guess it's common sense, but they want to hear from you. Why did you decide to go with the stage name AB?
Oh, because like the letters like A and B, it was like taken on everything. So I was like, oh, we should do AB. You know what I mean? So AYE.
Right. Makes sense too. Makes sense. Listen, I want to thank you again for allowing us this amazing opportunity. I know you're like super busy just to hang out with us for a little while. Thank you so much. And for me, the Vibe team, eSource and Plug Car, we're wishing you more blessings and more success with everything that you're doing right now and everything that you're going to be doing in the future. Thank you so much.
And shout out the Vibe team. Duh. What the fuck was I thinking? Shout out the Vibe team.
Absolutely. Thank you. And you make sure that your manager put us on that media list now. So when you're making your runs, you come back by the Vibe show.
I will. For sure I will.
Absolutely. And make sure that you stay safe now.
Thank you. I appreciate you. God bless.
Absolutely. It's the Vibe Show with my special guest, the one and only AB. That was my special guest, the one and only AB. Man, y'all make sure that y'all go and follow her at Ashley Brinton on Instagram. Y'all make sure that y'all go and check that music out. She is all over YouTube, and the music is streaming on all platforms right now. Y'all make sure y'all go and show us some love, man. Wow, what an amazing interview. Listen, if you're not following the Vibe Show 97.9, man, y'all make sure y'all go and log on to www.thevibeshow979.net. Y'all go over there and check us out for the latest updates on the latest interviews and music that's streaming 24/7. Also, make sure y'all rush over there to the App Store, man. Get that Vibe Show 97.9 exclusive official mobile app. We are in the App Store. Make sure you follow me on IG at Kano the Don 2975. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe. Y'all know my slogan: peace, love, and blessings to everybody. Love y'all. I'm out.